Hey there, fellow adventurers and spook enthusiasts. Today we're diving headfirst into the chilling world of abandoned places. You know, those eerie, desolate locations that send shivers down your spine just by looking at them? We're talking crumbling hospitals, deserted islands, and forests that seem to twist and turn with a life of their own. It makes you wonder, what could make people just up and leave places like these behind? What could make a bustling city turn into a ghost town? Well, buckle up because we're about to explore 10 of the most haunted and abandoned places on Earth, each with its own chilling tale to tell. Get ready for some truly unsettling history, some unexplained phenomena, and maybe, just maybe, a ghost or two. Our journey into the unsettling begins just south of Mexico City, on a tiny island shrouded in mystery and, well, dolls. Lots and lots of dolls. Welcome to Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. Now, this isn't your happy-go-lucky toy store kind of island. No, these dolls are weathered, worn, and downright creepy. The story goes that a man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl in the canal near the island. Haunted by her spirit, he started hanging dolls he found in the trash on the trees as a way to appease her. Some say the dolls move their heads, their limbs, that their expressions change. Are they just toys, weathered by time and the elements? Or are they vessels for something more sinister? You decide. From the unsettling quiet of Isla de las Muñecas, we travel to a place frozen in time by tragedy. A place where the very air hums with an invisible threat, Pripyat, Ukraine. Once a bustling city home to thousands of families who worked at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant, Pripyat became a ghost town in a single day. April 26, 1986, the day the reactor exploded, is seared into history. Apartments stand frozen in time, half-eaten meals still on tables, toys scattered across dusty floors. The Ferris wheel in the amusement park, meant to bring joy, stands as a rusting reminder of what was lost. Pripyat is a chilling testament to the devastating power of nuclear disaster, and the enduring impact it has on the landscape and the human psyche. Let's leave the stark reality of Pripyat behind, and delve into the dark, damp depths of Edinburgh, Scotland. Hidden beneath the bustling streets of the historic Royal Mile, lies a network of underground chambers known as the vaults. These weren't your typical storage spaces though. Oh no, these vaults were once home to the poorest of the poor, a subterranean city teeming with life and, unfortunately, death. Crammed into these cramped, airless spaces, disease ran rampant, and life expectancy was brutally short. As time went on, they became a haven for illegal activities, a shadowy underworld where smugglers, criminals, and who knows what else lurked in the flickering lamplight. Today, the vaults are said to be haunted by the restless spirits of those who lived and died within their stone walls. Visitors and tour guides alike have reported feeling cold spots, hearing disembodied whispers, and even being touched by unseen hands. Chapter 4. Sanatorio de Cesuras. Whispers in the Sanatorium. Our next stop takes us to the green hills of northwestern Spain, to a sprawling complex that once held both hope and horror within its walls, the Sanatorio de Cesuras. This imposing building was built in the early 20th century as a tuberculosis sanatorium, a place where patients could receive treatment for the deadly disease. But what began with good intentions soon took a dark turn. Rumors swirl about the sanatorium, whispers of patients dying under mysterious circumstances, of botched medical experiments, and of a general sense of unease that settled over the place like a shroud. Visitors tell of seeing shadowy figures flitting past doorways, hearing coughs echoing from empty rooms, and feeling a sense of dread so thick you could cut it with a scalpel. Chapter 5. Bran Castle, the Shadow of Dracula. From the unsettling medical mysteries of Spain, we travel to the Carpathian Mountains of Transylvania, Romania, to a place steeped in legend and lore, Bran Castle. Now, you might know this imposing fortress by another name, Dracula's Castle. While there's no evidence that Bram Stoker based his iconic vampire on Vlad the Impaler, the historical figure most associated with the castle, the association is undeniable. Vlad, also known as Dracula, was a 15th century ruler known for his brutal tactics, particularly his penchant for impaling his enemies on stakes. Whether or not Vlad actually ever set foot in Bran Castle is up for debate, but the castle itself is undeniably eerie. With its towering spires, winding staircases, and secret passages, it's not hard to imagine vampires lurking in the shadows. Chapter 6. Hashima Island. whispers from a concrete jungle. From the mountainous peaks of Transylvania, we journey to a desolate island off the coast of Japan, a place reclaimed by the sea and swallowed by silence. Hashima Island. This concrete behemoth was once a bustling coal mining town, its inhabitants crammed into towering apartment blocks, their lives dedicated to fueling Japan's industrial growth. For a time, Hashima was the most densely populated place on Earth. But as coal gave way to other energy sources, Hashima's fate was sealed. The mines closed, and the island was abandoned almost overnight, its inhabitants leaving behind their belongings, their memories, their lives. Walking through its deserted streets, you can almost hear the echoes of the past, the clatter of mahjong tiles, the laughter of children playing, the rhythmic clang of pickaxes against coal. Some say the spirits of the miners who lost their lives in the depths of the earth still linger, their souls unable to find peace in this desolate, forgotten place. Our next stop takes us to a place where nature itself seems to defy explanation, a place where trees twist and turn in ways that seem to defy the laws of gravity and logic. The crooked forest of Poland. Imagine this, you're walking through a dense forest, sunlight filtering through the canopy above, but something's not quite right. As you push deeper into the woods, the trees start to change. Their trunks, instead of growing straight and tall, are bent at sharp, almost unnatural angles, creating a landscape that's both beautiful and deeply unsettling. No one knows for sure why these trees grow the way they do. Whatever the cause, there's no denying the eerie beauty of the crooked forest. Chapter 8, Winchester Mystery House, a mansion built on fear. From the twisted trees of Poland we travel to San Jose, California, to a sprawling mansion that's as baffling as it is beautiful, the Winchester Mystery House. This architectural oddity was the lifelong obsession of Sarah Winchester, the heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune. After the deaths of her husband and daughter, Sarah became convinced that she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. Following the advice of a medium, Sarah believed that the only way to appease these spirits was to continuously build onto her home, creating a labyrinthine structure filled with dead ends, secret passages, and staircases that led to nowhere. For 38 years, construction never ceased. Today, the Winchester Mystery House is a popular tourist destination, drawing visitors from all over the world who come to marvel at its bizarre architecture and to feel the strange energy that permeates its walls. Chapter 9, The Stanley Hotel, Inspiration for The Shining. Our next stop takes us high into the Rocky Mountains of Colorado to a grand hotel that's as beautiful as it is unsettling, the Stanley Hotel. Now you might recognize this iconic hotel from Stephen King's chilling novel, The Shining. King and his wife were the only guests at the hotel back in 1974, and as they wandered the empty hallways, King couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone. That night, he had a vivid dream about his son being chased through the hotel by a fire hose, and the rest, as they say, is history. Built in 1909, the hotel has a long history of strange occurrences, from unexplained noises and cold spots to full-on apparitions. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's no denying the eerie atmosphere of the Stanley Hotel. Chapter 10, Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Echoes of Suffering. Our final destination takes us to the outskirts of Louisville, Kentucky, to a sprawling complex that stands as a chilling reminder of a dark chapter in medical history, Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Built in 1910, Waverly Hills was originally intended to be a tuberculosis sanatorium, a place of healing and hope for those suffering from the deadly disease. But as the number of patients grew, so too did the death toll. With limited treatment options available at the time, many patients succumbed to the disease within the sanatorium's walls. As the body count rose, so too did the stories of hauntings and unexplained phenomena. Today, Waverly Hills is considered one of the most haunted places in America, if not the world. From haunted islands and abandoned cities to creepy forests and eerie hotels, we've explored some of the most unsettling and intriguing places on Earth. We've delved into the stories, the legends, and the unexplained phenomena that make these locations so captivating and so utterly terrifying. But now we want to hear from you. Do you have any haunted stories of your own? Know of any creepy locations we should check out? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this journey into the dark side, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more spooky content, and until next time, sleep tight.